Imagine you had a magic printer at home. Every time you needed money, you just press a button, and out comes a crisp, brand new $100 bill. You'd never have to work again, right? Well, here's the crazy part. A printer exactly like that does exist. The government has one. They use it every single day, and somehow it's completely legal. So why can't you do it? And why doesn't the whole system just break? Let me explain it, like you're 5. First, forget everything you think money is. A dollar bill is just paper, cheap paper. It costs about 3 cents to make. So why can you trade it for real food? Because of one magic word: trust. Money only works because everybody agrees to pretend it's worth something. It's the biggest game of make-believe in the world, and as long as everyone keeps playing, it works. Now, the part with ink and paper, that happens in a few giant, heavily guarded buildings. Machines print millions of bills a day, special paper, hidden threads, tiny secret pictures so you can't copy them at home. But here's the twist that surprises almost everyone. That physical cash, the coins and notes in your pocket, is only about 8% of all the money in the world. Think about your own life for a second. When you get paid, do you get a stack of cash? No, a number just appears in your phone. When you buy something online, no paper moves at all. One number goes down, another goes up. Most of the money you'll ever touch in your life, you'll never actually touch. It lives entirely as numbers on screens. So if it's mostly just numbers, who gets to create those numbers? The answer? It's invented, out of thin air, by banks. Here's how. You put $100 in the bank. The bank doesn't lock your 100 in a drawer and wait. It keeps a little and lends the rest, say $90, to someone else. But you still think you have your full 100, and now another person has 90. Suddenly there's $190 that grew from your original 100. The bank created money just by typing numbers on a screen. Do that millions of times every day all over the world, and most money isn't paper at all. It's just numbers, promises. But above all the normal banks, there's a boss bank, the central bank. In America, it's called the Federal Reserve, and this one has the real magic button. When the country needs money, in a crisis, a war, a pandemic, the central bank can create brand new money instantly and pour it into the system. No paper, no printing press, just a few keystrokes. This is what people actually mean when they say the government prints money. And this isn't just history, you lived through it. Remember 2020, when the world shut down? Governments needed money fast to pay people who couldn't work. So the central banks did exactly this. In just a few months, the United States created trillions of brand new dollars, more than had been made in entire decades before. Some of it landed straight in people's bank accounts. It kept families afloat, but it came with a hidden price tag. And a couple of years later, everyone felt it, at the grocery store. Hold that thought. So now, the big question. If the government can just make money whenever it wants, why not make everyone a billionaire? Why have taxes at all? Here's why, and this is the most important part. Imagine your class has 10 kids and 10 candies. One candy costs $1. Fair. Now the teacher magically gives every kid $100. Are you rich? No, because there are still only 10 candies. Everyone rushes to buy them, and the price shoots up to $100 each. Same candy, your money just got weaker. That's inflation. Printing money doesn't create more stuff. It just makes every dollar buy less. And when a country prints too much, too fast, something terrifying happens. In Zimbabwe, the government printed so much money that prices doubled every single day. Bread that cost $10 in the morning cost $20 by dinner. They printed a $100 trillion bill, and it couldn't even buy a loaf of bread. People burned the cash to stay warm because it was cheaper than firewood. That's what happens when you press the button too many times. So that's the secret. A small group of people at the central bank decide how much money to create. Enough to keep the country alive, but not so much that your savings turn into confetti. Print too little, the economy freezes. Print too much, your money melts. They walk that tightrope every single day, with your money. Oh, and remember our magic home printer from the start? Now you know why it's illegal for you, but not for them. If you printed your own bills, you'd be adding fake money that nobody agreed to trust. That's counterfeiting, and it's a fast trip to prison. The whole system works because there's exactly one referee allowed to make the money. The moment everyone could print their own, the trust collapses. A,